4 o'clock.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and it really doesn't matter who puts the uniforms on. This is going to be a battle up and down the court. The thing you look for the Flying Eagles is they're going to try to pound that basketball into Ben Gilliam down low, and the question will be, do the Spartans have enough players to give up the fouls to try to guard him down low without Q in the lineup tonight?
We'll come back, talk with East Coach Bimbo Coles. You're listening to the Fritz's Pharmacy Spartan Countdown on the Bear 103.1 FM.
This is Fritz Glasser, pharmacist and owner of Fritz's Pharmacy.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power 50 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
From the moment you walk into Postnet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional Postnet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Greenbrier's head basketball coach Bimbo Coles. Coach, back on Thursday night, Spartans go on the road to take on Oak Hill, semifinal of the sectional tournament here, and Greenbrier East, under some different circumstances, pulls away with an impressive win on the road, 61-48.
Yeah, Jeff, definitely different circumstances. You know, our kids, I think I've said this all along, we got a group of kids that are mentally strong with all the distractions that went on and the 24 hours leading up to the game, and our kids were still able to focus and come out and play the way they did. Just shows, you know, not only their character, but their focus and how strong they are mentally. So it was a great win for us.
Your team going on the road, you only had four normal varsity players with you. You had to bring up 3 different JV kids. Your team jumps out to early leads of 8-2, 13-6. You had a 10-point lead in that first quarter at 18-8, and it just seems like they fed off that enthusiasm.
They did. You know, we every time they made a run, we answered it. Which again, it shows the strength of our team. They don't have no give up. They're comfortable. They're very confident of their games right now. You know, they made runs at us all night long, and you have to, you know, hats off to Oak Hill, because there was a couple times I thought, you know, if we get a bucket here, a bucket to there, we'll put them away and they'll fold, but they didn't fold. They just kept playing. I think they ran out of gas, and I was telling our kids, you know, a couple times during that fourth quarter, you know why we're not cramping up. And I think they was like, the tip drill, coach, the tip drill. We do a tip drill that's continuous 4 minutes to get us in shape. And even though we hadn't played for 2 weeks and hadn't really practiced a lot, our kids still was going strong towards the end of the game.
You built a halftime lead of 11 at 37-26. Then Oak Hill, one of those runs you talked about there in the third quarter, they outscore your team 16-8. It was a 3-point lead for Greenbrier East going to the fourth quarter. Early in the fourth quarter, Spartans led by 1 point at 49-48. One of the JV players that you had to bring up, Ryan Cole, hits a three from the right corner, gave your team a 4-point lead, started a 12-0 run to end the game.
Well, that was, Jeff, it was funny because I was looking at our guys and I was thinking about calling the timeout. We looked tired. We looked really tired at that point. And, and I was like, okay, let's work the basketball. Let's work it around and let's get a good shot. It just happened to be Ryan in the corner, and he shoots the ball really well from the corner. And that just shows when we talk about next man up. He knocked that shot down like he shot it every day. The thing about it was, Jeff, that was one of the biggest shots, of course, in his career. But I think in my 4 years here, that was one of the biggest shots. And when that ball went in, I just saw the energy level from every kid on our team. It went to another level. And when that happened, we started doing everything right. We rebounded the basketball. We got another shot of energy, and we started doing everything right. They started cramping up, and it seemed like we had another gear. So that shot was absolutely huge for us.
That puts you up 4 at 52-48 with 3:40 to go. The next Spartan basket, Cole underneath with a layup down underneath. That puts you up by 5 points. So, these guys that you had to bring up off the bench, or off the JV bench, I should say, really contributed, and they had to. I mean, it's playoff time now.
They did, and I told them there's a reason I'm bringing them up. I didn't bring them up for them to sit on the bench. They were going to have an opportunity to play. The biggest thing was just, we haven't practiced together at all this year, JV and varsity, just because of all the COVID situations. So one team in one gym and the other team in the other gym, and they really haven't done exactly the same stuff that we've done all year long. And we were just trying to get them to understand just a little bit what we were doing defensively. Knew that they were going to make some mistakes offensively. But, man, I tell you what, they played extremely well. They played with confidence. And even that layup that Ryan made, it was just a great play by Bailey. And then also the confidence of him to drop that dime off to him. And Ryan just acted like he knew exactly what to do. He caught it and went straight up to the rim with it. Just a great play.
Some of the individual performances aside from our player of the game back on Thursday, Ryan Cole. Bailey, what can you say about his 27 points? William Gabbert with 22 points. So they combined for 49 of your 61. In fact, those two combined outscored Oak Hill by 1 point.
Well, they both were, they're players. There's a reason that I think they're both first-team All-State players. They prepare. They come to play every single night. They both have great leadership. They both have a will to win, and they play really well together. They come and they compete at a high level. They want to win so bad. It's just nice to have two players like that on your team.
Mm-hmm. Adam Seams, he finished up with 6 points, but boy, the energy that he brings offensively, in transition, defensively, I mean, it's really unmatched. I wouldn't want him guarding me because to me, Adam Seams reminds me defensively of you.
Well, and thank you, Jeff. He gets after it. A lot of people always look at the stat sheets and see who scored what, but he does so many little things for us. I mean, I don't know how many assists he had, but and rebounds and steals and what he does for us, I mean, it's so valuable to our team. And it's just so underrated that a lot of people that don't really understand basketball the way we do, you love to have a player like that on your team. He does everything really well. He gets rebounds. He pushes the basketball. He looks ahead. I mean, I think Bailey had 4 or 6 points just off layups that Adam threw full court to him. So just the things that he does is just unmatched, and it's great to have a player like him on your team.
So the Spartans with a victory at Oak Hill, 61-48. We'll come back, talk about today's sectional championship against the Beckley Flying Eagles. You're listening to the Fritz's Pharmacy Spartan Countdown on the Bear 103.
This is Fritz Glasser, pharmacist and owner of Fritz's Pharmacy. I just want to share a few thoughts. This emergency situation with the coronavirus is
Hey, man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
And this afternoon, Greenbrier East at home to take on the Beckley Flying Eagles. The Spartans, the 1 seed. The Eagles, the 3 seed. They upset Princeton back on Tuesday night. And, Coach, all season long, we kind of just knew that this third matchup was going to happen here in postseason.
Yeah, definitely, Jeff. And I really wouldn't even call it an upset. I knew they would be back here. I was just hoping that it was going to work out that way, that we would have the number 1 seed, which we got. They were the number 3 seed, but after that game that we won here just back a couple weeks ago, I told them we'll see you guys again in a couple weeks. I knew they were better than Princeton, and we knew we'd see them again.
Mm-hmm. They have had a roster change. 2 since we played last. Jace Colucci is no longer a part of that team, but Elijah Redfern, we're seeing him now in the starting lineup where he has been coming off the bench for them the last half of the season. How different is this Beckley team now than the one that we played twice this season?
Well, I just think they're playing together now. You can always tell when you got a player or two that's not, playing with the team concept. The kid that's starting now at the point guard, he's better than the.
That is Bimbo Coles, head basketball coach of the Greenbrier East Spartans. Guess what? It's game time. And for the introductions, let's send it over to our public address announcer, Mark Trump.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Greenbrier East High School for this afternoon's Class 4A Region 3 Section 2 championship game featuring the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles and your Greenbrier East Spartans. At this time, let's meet our starting lineups for today's championship game. First, for the Flying Eagles, under the direction of head coach Ron Kidd, please welcome 6-foot freshman number 22, Elijah Redfern. 6'4", junior number 10, Keenan Cook. 6'3", junior number 44, Maddox McMillan. 6'1", junior number 32, Caden Slay. And 6'5", senior number 24, Ben Gillum. And now under the direction of head coach Bimbo Coles, please welcome the starting lineup for the Greenbrier East Spartans. 6-foot sophomore, number 33, Caden Huffman. 5'10", sophomore, number 30, Adam Seams. 5'10", senior, number 2, Tucker Vi. 6'3", senior, number 21, William Gabbert. And 6'3", senior, number 12, Bailey Coles. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, they can.
if it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Starting lineup again, you've got those for both teams.
Absolutely. For the Flying Eagles, Kenyon Cook, Maddox McMillian, along with Elijah Redfern as the guards. Ben Gilliam, Caden Slay, the two forwards as they'll run a three-guard set. For Greenbrier East, Tucker Vi, along with Caden Huffman in the backcourt, Adam Seams, Bailey Coles, and William Gabbard up front.
Our referees for this afternoon, it's Greg Burnett, Timmy Justice, and Kirk McCowan. Greenbrier East will be in the home whites. Beckley in their traveling maroon uniforms here this afternoon. Sectional championship. The winner will be at home next Wednesday to take on South Charleston. The loser will go to George Washington. That's fine. And here we go. The sectional championship from the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh is underway. Keenan Cook inbounds to Elijah Redfern, and the Spartans open up in a man-to-man. Here's Redfern with it. Works it around to the left side. Guarded by Tucker Vi. He'll bring it back out. Give it up over to Maddox McMillan. Penetrates ball, kicked out of bounds. It's off East. It goes off Seams. Beckley basketball.
Yeah, good defense in the early going for the Spartans.
Redfern double team near half court. Knocked away by Seams. Here we go the other way. Seams up the floor. Fake goes by Gillum. Running floaters no good. Gillum rebounds. Gives it off to Redfern. Down the floor comes Beckley. Redfern takes it down the lane, stops, tips it over, stolen away by Gabbert. Here comes East. No score. We played 50 seconds. Gabbert over to Hayden, or Huffman. Back they'll give it off to Coles and set up the offense. Seams with it out top. Beckley opening up in what Beckley does. That's man-to-man defense. Here's Coles out front, drives down, no game for a travel. Good call, lost possession of the ball as he was penetrating down to the right elbow, Stan.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty good defense there by KK Slay on him, forcing him to the outside, and the ball just got caught under his arm, and he took an extra step.
No score, Beckley basketball. They'll work it inside. Here's the layup, good for Keenan Cook. Beckley leads 2-0.
And transition, they just caught us in a mismatch there. Cook too big at 6'4", and is able to just lay it up and in.
Coles with it out front. Guarded by KK Slay, slaps the hands. Coles drives, under throw, finger roll, good! Coles ties the game.
Yeah, if they're going to stay in man-to-man, they better have some help on the offside because Coles will just take it right by him.
Here's Redfern with it out front. Seams comes out on him defensively. It looks like Adam got some new glasses for this game tonight. Redfern will drive, dumps it off inside, tipped by Gabbard, stolen by Seams. Double teamed, outlet goes to Gabbard. Here we go the other way. Gabbert down the floor, penetrates the lane, left shot, no good. Rebound Woodrow, and a foul called on Beckley. That'll go on KK Slay, his first shooting foul for William Gabbert.
It's so loud in here, Jeff. It's nice to have the crowd back with us. I didn't even hear the whistle.
Feels like old times, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. And nice job there, William Gabbert. That little delay got away with a carry maybe, but right to the basket draws the foul.
Gabbert hits the first. Second shot. In the air. Good. 4-2 Spartans. Now some Tucker by defense on Elijah Redfern. Into the front court. He'll spin down front. Die on him. Sends it over to the right side to Maddox McMillan, who had 26 points against Princeton back on Tuesday.
Yeah, Spartans in a 1-3-1 here. I don't know that I've seen this all season.
McMillan out top, back over to Redfern. Guarded by Vi. On the right side to Slay. Slay has the ball knocked away by Seams, but he picks it up. They'll work it over to Redfern on the left wing. Out front to McMillan. Now the corner pass. The shot up for three is good for KK Slay. Beckley by one. We played 3 minutes and barely.
Yeah, and that 1-3-1, that's the weakness if you can get that quick pass to the corner.
Coles for three. Bingo! Bailey Coles gives East a 7-5 lead. Here's Redfern out top. Sends a pass inside. Gillum dumps it underneath. Here's the layup shot. Missed. Keenan Cook gets his rebound back. Can't get the ball. Out of bounds. Spartan basketball.
Cook, a couple of point-blank looks right there at the basket, but couldn't get it to go down. Nice job, William Gabbert, just holding his position, getting his hands up, and the ball goes off the Flying Eagles to East.
Beckley pressure. Gabbert gets it over to Seams. Now to Vi into the front court. Down the right side to Coles. Coles to the penetrates down. Ball is kicked in the corner. Seams. Coles left wing three. Up. No good. Off the back plate. Rebound comes down to Gillum. Ben Gillum, the future Davis and Elkins Senator, gives it in the front court now. A drive and a blocking foul. Count the basket. And the foul goes on East. That'll go on Bailey Coles. Keenan Cook scores for Beckley.
Cook with 4 of the 7 points, and he'll go to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
4:06 mark. Free throw missed. Rebound Seams. We're tied at 7. Here's Gabbert. Works it out front to Huffman. Now to Coles. Coles down the lane. Drives in. Lays it up. Finger roll shot. No good. Rebound to Gillum. Gives it off now to Redfern. Into the front court. Beckley will drive underneath. Ball knocked away. Seams knocked it away. Huffman caught it. It is fouled by Ben Gilliam. No, they call it on Slay, and that's his second. That'll bring Dwayne Richardson in.
Let's see the Flying Eagles drop off. They don't do the full court pressure. I thought it was pretty smart by the Spartans not to use Bailey Coles in the back court. Once they get it across half court, he's the finisher. And I think Woodrow saw that really quick and got out of that defense.
We're tied at 7. Seams out top. Drives. Floater up. Shot. No. Rebound tipped around. It's loose. Controlled by Tucker By. And he is mugged at half court. It's a common floor foul. They'll give it to Beckley's Maddox McMillan.
It'll be his first. Team foul number 3 against the Flying Eagles. Spartans will come in with Gabe Patton here. He'll come in for Huffman.
3:20 to go in the first. Here's Gabbert. Takes it in the lane, leans in, shot won't go. Rebound Tucker By. His shot is blocked. Beckley rebounds with Redfern. Into the front court. Redfern stops at the foul line. Maddox McMillan, left wing three is no good. Rebound Tucker by. Gives it off now to Seams. We've played 5 minutes. Out front, the ball through the hands of Vi. Here comes Redfern down the other end. Layup shot good, and a foul on Vi. In a game like this, you've got to let those go.
And Tucker Vi will pick up the foul, his first, team foul number 2, and that'll send Redfern to the line. Redfern wolfing a little bit after he made that layup. His first points of the night. He'll go to the free throw line. The Flying Eagles now with a 9-7 lead.
Foul shot is up and no good, but the rebound comes out long to Beckley, an offensive rebound. Here's a drive. Richardson fires it up. No good. McMillan tips it up. No. Coles is called for a travel on the rebound when he went to the floor. Bimbo wants a timeout. 2:44 to go in the first quarter. A 30-second timeout with Beckley up 9-7. Spartan basketball is on the Bear.
Here at Cherry Lane Auto Sales, we offer financing.
Don't compromise. Call John Mize, attorney at law in Beckley. Call 255-MIZE when you need help directly. When there's loss or injury or you've been wronged, call John Mize and your case is strong. Don't compromise. Call John Mize, attorney at law in Beckley.
2:44 to go, first quarter. Beckley leads 9-7, Stan, and now it's going to be the Eagles at the line. No, a floor foul. I'm sorry.
Now, Bailey Coles was called for the travel. That'd be a turnover against the Spartans.
I was thinking back to that foul by Tucker Vi a moment ago. You just got to be careful in these situations, knowing you're shorthanded anyway.
Yeah, and that's a bad pass.
It's going to be tipped and stolen by Seams. Here comes Coles. Coles drives, lays it up and scores. Adam Seams does it again. Coles with 7. We're tied at 9. Adam Seams stole the inbounds pass, slung it backwards. Here's Redfern. His shot rims in. Beckley up by 2. 2:19 to go in the first. Here's Coles out top. Goes to the right side, lost control. Richardson down the floor. Richardson drives, lays it up and scores. Beckley moves out to a 4-point lead with 2 minutes left in the first. to 9. Here's Seams. Up top to Gabbert. Gabbert drives inside, moves it up, lays it up, and scores. Gabbert with his first field goal. Cuts the Beckley lead down to 2. 13-11 now.
Gabbert and Coles with all 11 points for the Spartans here in the first quarter.
Here's Maddox McMillan on the elbow out top to Richardson. Right side, Keenan Cook shot is up and good. He hits the two-pointer. It is 15-11.
Cook now with 6 points.
1:12 to go in the first quarter. Gabbert 3, and he hits it. Gabbert just squared up and drilled it. It's a 1-point lead. 1:03 to go in the first. Beckley 15-14. McMillan out to Cook. Long 3. Shot no. Rebound Coles. Outlets to Vi. Vi down the floor. Gives it over now to Coles. Up top to Seams. Seams will penetrate in. Lay it up. Shot is good. Spartans lead. 16-15.
Just back and forth these two teams go.
McMillan out front to Redfern.
Oh, he got away with a travel there.
Three officials watching it.
He's 30 feet from the basket. Everybody in the gym saw it.
Here's Cook, double teamed in the corner, out to McMillan on the right wing. Quarterback of the Beckley football team. He lets go. A 3 ball's in the air, rolls out, no good. Rebound Richardson, fires it back up, shot no good. Cook, McMillan, Gillum, no. Rebound Seams, out to Coles. Here we go with 6 seconds. Ball knocked out of bounds. Spartan ball with 5 seconds. 5.1 to be exact.
So the Spartans with the lead here by 1 with a chance for the last shot of the first half. And
all right, Ian Klein's going to check in. The freshman for his first varsity action. Tucker by will get a little extra 5-second breather here.
Yeah, absolutely. 5 seconds plus the quarter break. Good coaching there by Coach Coles.
Here's Coles on the baseline, underneath, puts it up, shot, no. End of the first. Spartans lead 16-15. This Spartan basketball on the Bear, 103.
The loss of a loved one can bring about more than grief. It can bring extra stress to the survivors. Let Morgan Funeral Home in Lewisburg help you with your ad.
The moment you walk into Postnet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional Postnet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Begin this second quarter.
Yeah, Tucker got his little break. Now they say get back out there.
It'll be, let's just call it the 4 varsity players and Caden Huffman, the original starting 5. Here's Gabbard out front. Hands it off to Seams. Now to Coles. Coles drives to the left side. Hands it off to Gabbard. Elbow 15-footer up and good. William Gabbard gives East a 3-point lead.
Gabbard now with 9 in the game.
Here's Cook, lost the ball. It's loose, picked up by Richardson. Swings it out front. We got an injured Beckley player. Official timeout for Keenan Cook. As he went down hard, he's holding the back of his neck. He'll have to go out of the game, will he not? Stan, you're used to masquerade as a referee.
Generally, when they stop the game for you, they make you go out of the game. But I think this was just a precautionary thing. They didn't want him getting stepped on or hit or something while he was laying on the floor.
Well, he's up and he's okay.
Yeah,
so
I mean, he's fine.
He's not injured, which is good. But he was holding the back of his head. We're good. Let's go. Inbound to Redfern. Guarded by bounce passes, Gillum lays it up, shot is good, and a foul.
I don't know who they got there. That could have been Seams or Gabbard. And they're going to call it on Adam Seams. It'll be his first. Team foul number 3. Give the bucket to Gillum, and he'll shoot 1. His first point of the night. Free throw is good.
Gillum scores his first points tonight. We're tied at 18. Here's Gabbard out front. Let's go on a 3 from the left side. Shot no good. Rebound tipped out from Seams to Coles. Back to Seams, up top to Huffman. Back over to Vi. Now they'll get it out front. Here's Seams. Over to Huffman. Corner to Vi. Bounce pass, ball knocked away by Redfern. Here come the Eagles in a tie game with a minute gone by in the second. 15-footer up by Redfern. Too strong. Rebound to Coles. Haley Coles works it down the floor. Stops at the foul line. Spins. Sends it to corner to Gabbard. Gabbard, 15-footer baseline. No. Rebound Gillum.
Ball was halfway down and came back out.
Redfern out front. Guarded by Vi. Ball knocked away. Tucker with a steal. Here comes Tucker by. Drive, shoot, score! Tucker by. First postseason points. Gives East a 2-point lead.
And that was just too much dribbling by Redfern out front.
Here's Gillum on the right side of Keenan Cook. Out top to Redfern. Bounce pass into Gillum. Ball knocked away underneath. They'll lose it out of bounds. What do we got?
We got another foul, but there was a travel before that. They didn't call the travel, but they got the foul. That's William Gabbert, and that'll be his first. Team foul number 4 for the Spartans. Spartans 14 fouls on 4 different players, so they're managing those pretty well right now.
Bimbo wants a timeout with 6 minutes to go in the second. East 20, Beckley 18, a 30-second timeout. Spartan basketball on the Bear 103.
Greenbrier Motor Company, where friends send friends.
I really wonder what the insurance companies think about the Mize Law Firm.
When Mize Law Firm calls, we let them name their own price.
You're in good hands at the Mize Law Firm. That's my stance.
Yep, and we covered it. We paid a time or two because we fought Mize a time or two. Hiring a Mize Law Firm will protect you from mayhem. Like me.
Hiring the Mize Law Firm could earn you 15% more.
When I pick up the phone and it's Mize on the line, I just give him the money and save some time.
Seems pretty obvious to me.
At 4:20 p.m. in the afternoon on Saturday, April the 24th, the sectional championship at the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. 6 minutes left in our second. East up by 2, 20-18. Beckley will inbound underneath its own basket. Redfern will trigger the pass from the baseline. Gets it in to Richardson. Dwayne Richardson brings it out. Now to Maddox McMillan. 15-footer up. Tie game as McMillan hits his first basket.
Yeah, really his shot there from about anywhere from 15 to 18 feet. He's not really a big three-point shooter, but can knock down that mid-range jumper.
Here's Vine. Gives it over to Huffman. On the left side, now to Seams. Seams will bring it out front. Back to Gabbert on the left wing. Gabbert takes it inside. Fadeaway, baseline, shot no good. Rebound to McMillan. Thought he went over the back there on Huffman, but he gets the rebound. No call, tie game, Beckley basketball. Here's McMillan down on the baseline. Double team, sends it out top to Redfern. Right side to Richardson. Up open, he'll fire the three, and it's good. Dwayne Richardson gives Beckley a three-point lead. They scored 5 in a row. Out top with it is Coles. Coles drives over to Seams. Out top to Gabbert. Gabbert penetrates. Floater down the lane. No good. Rebound Gillum. Off down to Redfern. Beckley by 3. Here's Redfern. His pass knocked away and stolen by Seams. Seams down the floor. Takes it all the way. Lays it up. Shot is good. What a play. Adam Seams. Beckley lead cut to 1. Here's Richardson. Takes it down the lane. Gives it over now to Keenan Cook. He'll fire from 15. No good. By with a rebound. 4:20 to go in this second quarter, and a steal. By tries to get it to Coles. Falls out of bounds. It worked out for the Spartans. Tucker By gave up his dribble. Needed somebody to get it to. Trying to get it to Coles. The ball was tipped by Keenan Cook. It goes out of bounds off Beckley.
And this
almost disaster.
Yeah, this is just not Woodrow. They are not wanting to press or anything. They are afraid of giving up that easy basket on the other end. The Spartans really done a nice job breaking their press all year when they've tried to put it on. So just a different type of Woodrow team.
Here's Gabbert. Spartans down by 1. Up to Seams. Down low. Huffman fires it up. Shot no good. Rebound to Gillum. Back the other way comes Beckley.
That's a good look from Huffman on the baseline, about 7 feet away. Just couldn't get it to go.
Gillum on the left elbow. Gives it off to Maddox McMillan. Beckley leads 23-22. McMillan up top to Richardson.
Spartans backing at 1-3-1.
Over now on the right side to Richardson. Richardson will drive. They're going to call the offensive foul on Dwayne Richardson.
His first, team foul number 4.
3:22 to go in the second. We're watching the video productions replay, and it was Richardson as Tucker Vise stood in and took the charge. 3:15 on a turning second quarter clock. Coles out front. Screen from Huffman. Coles, blocking foul call. That's on Gillum.
And that'll be
his second. No, his first. I'm sorry.
I got him with 1-2. I was hoping it was 2. I think earlier they called Bailey on the offensive foul.
Yeah.
On when it should have been a block on kill.
Huffman will come out. Patton comes in. 3:06 to go in the second. The lead for Beckley is 1. Spartan inbound. Coles bounce passes over to Gabbert. Gabbert on the left side. Squares up. He'll fire the shot. It's short. Rebound comes down to Gillum. Outlet nearly stolen away by Seams. Seams playing defense out there on Richardson. Over to McMillan on the left side. Get it down to Gillum. Ball tipped by Seams, but Richardson picks it up. He'll drive. Floater in the lane. Up. No good. Rebound to Keenan Cook. Cook has it knocked down. Gets it out now to Richardson. Stolen away momentarily. Taken back by Beckley. 3-second call against Woodrow.
Yeah, and it's about time. They've been yelling for it for about 10 seconds on this end of the court. He never came out of the lane pretty much the whole possession there. And they finally call it. The East bench have been yelling for it the whole first half.
There's Seams up the floor. 2:20 left until halftime.
And when you got that size advantage like Woodrow has, you want to keep those guys in the lane.
Seams for a 3. It's too strong, but the rebound to Patton. Gets it out now to Gabbert. Up top to Seams on the left side. It knocked away. Went off the head of Patton. Picked up by Richardson. Beckley ball with a 1-point lead. 2 minutes to go in the half. Gillum on the right side. Penetrates in underneath. Ball is picked up by Cook. Back to Gillum. He'll lay it up and score. Beckley by 3.
Really nothing you can do once he gets it down there. He's so strong you really can't even foul him at that point.
Here's Patton. Down front to Gabbert. They're working around the right side to Seams. Up top to Patton again. Over to William Gabbert. Here's Coles now. Sends it over to the baseline. Here's a Patton 3 from the corner. Is good! The freshman has tied the game. Minute 12 to go. Offensive foul on Richardson. That's his second.
Team foul number 6. Turnover number 10 for the Flying Eagles. And Redfern will check back in quickly for the Flying Eagles. He was out for about a minute.
25 all, Spartan ball. Clock turns down to 1:03 to go in this first half. Here's Tucker Vie. Gives it over to Gabbert on the left wing. Far corner to Coles. Bounce pass out front. Patton will let it go again for a 3. This time no good. Rebound out of bounds. It is Spartan ball. Seems wisely allowed that ball to go out of bounds, but Stan, that's a 50-50 proposition every time you're going to get that call.
Yeah, well, it went off the Flying Eagles' hands, and it looked like Adam
I know, but the officials always see that.
Yeah, but he went ahead and let that go just to make sure. It was dangerous. He'd have probably went out of bounds trying to get it.
Tie game, 52 seconds to go in the half. Inbound to Coles. Coles penetrates over to Patton. He'll try a third one. It's up for 3. No good. Gilliam rebounds. Eagles up the floor in a tie game now.
Well, Patton not bashful about putting up that shot. That's 3 of them.
Redfern out front. Caden Huffman comes out to D him up. Now to McMillan, up top to Gilliam. Right side to Redfern. Redfern in the lane, fires up, scores. Redfern with 6. Beckley by 2 with 20 seconds to go in the half. Here's Coles, walks it across with 13. KK Slay on him defensively. Here's Coles, drives all the way, lays it up too strong. Rebound McMillan with 3. McMillan with 2 at half court, lets it go. No good. Halftime at the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh with a score. Beckley 27, East 25. This is the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Bear 103.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
The Greenbrier East Spartans. It's been a very intense game here through the first two quarters. Both teams playing hard. Both teams know what's at stake. A sectional championship plaque and a home game for the regional title coming up this Wednesday night. Greenbrier East has already defeated Beckley 2 times earlier in this season for only the 3rd time in school history, but they've never beaten Beckley 3 times in a season, so that's also something that historically is at stake here for this Greenbrier East basketball program. Beckley jumped out to the early lead, then the Spartans went on a 4-2 run, or 4-0 run. They traded baskets. I mean, the scores here was 7-5 East, 9-7 East, tied at 11, and at the end of one, it was 16-15, the Spartans. In the second quarter, we had ties at 18 and 20. Beckley had a 3-point lead at 25-22. They score with 20 seconds to go in the half to lead by 2, 27-25 over the Greenbrier East Spartans. We'll come back, stand on road. We'll take a look at our first half stats. When we return, you're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Bear 103.1 FM.
The moment you walk into Postnet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional Postnet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign. and tell them Hugs sent you.
Halftime, it is Beckley leading over Greenbrier East by a score of 27-25. Jeff Campbell, Stan Unruh here with you on this Saturday afternoon. If you joined us this afternoon, it's basketball, and it is April, almost May, Stan. We're a week away from May. Do you believe it?
Yeah, and May will be when the state tournament is this year.
That's true. That's true, no doubt about it. But right now, in this game, it's hard fought, it's competitive, crowds into it. It's Beckley and East, and that's everything you want.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the Spartans playing shorthanded here tonight, but really giving it everything it's got. Only trailing by 2 in the first half. We'll look at some of the shooting here. Well, they got it up on the screen for you. The Spartans 10 of 27, exactly what I've got. 37% from the floor for the Flying Eagles. Much better shooting there in the first half, over 50% at 12 out of 24, 50%. And free throws, Flying Eagles 1 out of 3, Spartans 2 for 2. And we'll look at the leading scores. Very balanced for the Flying Eagles. Kenyon Cook with 6, along with Elijah Redfern. Dwayne Richardson, Ben Gilliam, both with 5. And then Caden Slay with 3, Maddox McMillian with 2 for the 27 points for the Flying Eagles. The Spartans, again, playing a little short-handed here tonight. Most of their shots being taken by Bailey Coles and William Gabbert, but as we was talking during the break, that last shot right before the first half was the first shot Bailey attempted in the second quarter. All of his 7 points coming in the first quarter. The Spartans were led by William Gabbert's 9, Bailey with 7, Adam Seams with 4, Gabe Patton with 3, and Tucker Vye with 2 for Greenbrier East, 25 points. So the Spartans trailing 27-25 at the half.
We'll come back at the third quarter underway. It's the sectional championship. Beckley 27, East 25. You've been listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Bear 103.1 FM.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
From the moment you walk into Postnet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional Postnet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Eagles basketball to begin the second half. Jeff Campbell, Stan Unruh, and here we go. Inbound for Redfern, guarded by Vye. Gets a screen from Gillum. On the right side, McMillan for three. Shot off the side of the rim. Rebound, they get Big Red over the back. That's his second.
Team foul number 1, and really just a silly foul there on Ben. He's too important to them to pick up those type of fouls. But, you know, in a game like this, you just try to go for everything. So the Spartans now have the basketball with an opportunity to tie or take the lead.
Here's Coles across the sideline. Spartans down 2. Original starting 5 for East to begin this third quarter. Here's Coles. Drives over the seams. A 3-ball up in the air. Too long, too strong. Rebound comes down to Gillum. Off to Redfern. Into the front court. Redfern with it. Bounce passes down inside to Keenan Cook. He'll turn around. That shot won't go. Rebound now controlled by Bai. Spartans with the ball down by 2. Seams takes it all the way. Look at that finger roll, but it just couldn't fall. Rebound to Gillum again.
Adam being very aggressive starting here in the third quarter.
And they get him with a foul as he went in defensively.
And that'll be number 2 on Adam. And just a little too aggressive there.
That's his second, as you said. So Beckley will inbound from half court.
I tell you, you watch this Flying Eagle team, they are much better now that they got Redfern in the fold playing that point guard position. Much better than what we saw earlier in the year.
Here's McMillan. He'll drive, and they call a foul down on the baseline. That's Coles. That's his second.
No. 33, Caden Huffman with his first.
Okay.
But team foul number 2.
Beckley inbounds with a 2-point lead. Keenan Cook to McMillan. Outside to Redfern. Back in the corner. KK Slay for a 3. Good. KK Slay with 6. Beckley by 5, 30-25. At the other end, Coles will drive in and draw a 2-shot foul.
Who we got here? 32. That's Slay. That'll be his third. Team foul number 2. I was hoping they'd call that on Gillum. Both of them right there. But they'll get it on Slay. That'll be his third. And Bailey Coles will go to the line.
Missed it.
Bailey with 7 points, all 7 coming in the first. He was shut out in the second quarter.
Second one is up. Got it to go. 4-point lead now for Woodrow, 30-26. Redfern brings it down the left wing in the corner to Maddox McMillan. Out to Slay for a 3. No good. Rebound tipped around to Coles. Spartans with numbers now. Lead pass down the floor. Bai will drive. Reverse layup is good. Tucker Bai cuts the Eagle lead to 2. 2 minutes gone by in the third. Here's Redfern. Over to McMillan. Out front it goes to Redfern again. To Slay on the left wing. Bounce pass up top to Cook. Now down low, the ball tipped away. It's going to be out of bounds, and what do we got here? It'll be Beckley ball. It was tipped by Gabbert. Gabbert tried to make a play for it in the corner and knock it off Cook, but he couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, Cook was just going to let it go out of bounds, so Gabbert tried to reach back and hit it and knock it off of him, but out of bounds to the Flying Eagles.
Beckley ball with a 2-point lead. Cook, baseline to Maddox McMillan. Double team, sends it underneath now, and they get Gabbert with a foul. That's his second.
Yeah, and that's really a bad foul by Gabbert. You're behind the backboard, really nothing they could do with that ball there. But he'll pick up his second team foul number 3, and really just can't afford these 4 varsity players to get into any kind of foul trouble.
Here's McMillan. Crowd wanted a clearing out there against McMillan. No call. Redfern drives in. They get a tie-up. Okay.
Oh, jump ball. And that would have been a dunk on the other end had not been the call for the jump ball. But the right call was made. It was actually both guys with possession.
I think you could make the argument either way.
Yeah.
It'll be Spartan ball. The winner of this game will be at home Wednesday night against South Charleston. The loser will go to George Washington to play for the regional title. Both games Wednesday night, 7 p.m. 5:10 to go in this third quarter. Here's Gabbard. Out front to Seams. Spartans trail by 2. Over on the right side to Vine. Baseline to Huffman. He'll give it off to Gabbard. 15-footers up and no good. Rebound to Woodrow. Cook pulls it in. Gives it over to Redfern. Redfern will drive inside. Lay it up. Shot won't go. Rebound tipped around up. No good. No good again. Redfern third chance. Good. Redfern scores. Beckley by 4.
Yeah, Keenan Cook kept that ball alive, and then Redfern was able to get it back and knock it in.
Here's Huffman. Let's go in a 3 out front. Shot rolls out. Rebound to Maddox McMillan. Gives it over to Redfern. Redfern up the floor back defensively. Here's a 3. Maddox McMillan hits it from the left wing. He's got 5. Beckley moves out to a 7-point lead.
Yeah, Spartans might need a timeout here.
4:10 to go in the third.
This game getting away from them a little bit.
Here's Cole's left side 3. No good. Too strong. Rebound to McMillan. Nobody crashing the boards for East. Here's Redfern. Ball tipped away. Controlled by Gabbard. Lead pass. Seams. Drives. Lays it up. Scores. Big basket for the Spartans. They needed that. They trail now by 5. High out front with a steal. Here comes Coles. Coles down the floor. Takes it in. Slam. Timeout. Ron Kidd. 3:33 to go in our third quarter of play. Beckley 35. East 32. Spartan basketball in the Bear 103.
Greenbrier Motor Company, where friends send friends. Experience does make a difference. Greenbrier Motor Company has been in business for over 70 years.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Christmas!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
Greenbrier East trailing by 3. Right before that, timeout by Beckley's Ron Kidd. The defense by Tucker By. Out front, here's the video productions replay we have access to, and Coles drives in and slams it in. Cut the lead to 3, 35-32.
Yeah, I thought the Spartans were going to need a timeout there, down 7, but they get a couple of turnovers, a layup by Seams, and a dunk by Coles. And just like that, 7 went to 3, and Woodrow ended up calling the timeout.
Got some, I guess maybe someone spilled some water there in front of the Greenbrier East bench, so they're taking a moment to try to get that dried up. Can't believe there's not a towel in the building somewhere, as I've seen 5 different people go at it with feet.
Yeah.
Well, it does buy a little extra time, does it not?
Yeah, it does. A little bit of rest for, you know, you got your Iron Man 4 out there, 4 of them not really coming off the court. And you got 5 other guys kind of alternating in at that one position.
And thanks to Emily Haas, who brought a towel over. Now they're using that, and we're going to get back to action. Thanks, Emily.
Yeah.
3:33 to go in the third. Beckley by 3.
The real brains of that operation.
No doubt about that.
Oh, there's another turnover.
It's out of bounds. It is.
Oh, no. He's giving it to the wrong team. That should be Spartan basketball. Oh, that's terrible.
The ball knocked out in front. Do we have a replay on this?
Yeah, right off the Flying Eagle.
Here we go. Here's the replay right in front of us as they're back to action. And I couldn't see it from the replay.
Yeah, on a replay, you can clearly see it, too.
Tucker By called for a foul. That's his second.
And how the fortunes have turned there. Watch on the replay there, right off.
Oh, it went right off of his left forearm on Richardson. Should have been Spartan ball.
Instead, they come the other way, draw a foul on Tucker Vi, which we didn't need. And the Flying Eagles call another timeout.
3:22 to go in the third. This is a 30-second timeout. Beckley on top, 35-32. Spartan basketball in the Bear 103.
Greenbrier.
Don't compromise. Call John Mize, attorney at law in Beckley. Call 255-MIZE when you need help directly. When there's loss or injury or you've been wronged, call John Mize and your case is strong. Don't compromise. Call John Mize, attorney at law in Beckley.
All right, now the timeout by Beckley.
Hey, watch this.
It'll be Woodrow basketball. They'll inbound. That's Richardson standing down on the baseline. Caden Huffman will be on him to guard the inbound. He'll get it into Gillum. Biggest man for Beckley and the smallest man for East. Matched up. Here's Richardson. Over to Cook. He'll drive inside. Shot blocked. They're going to get Coles on a foul. That is on Bailey Coles. We thought he had a clean block. And that's his third. No, his second.
Second.
Greg Furnet's a good official. I think he's going to see that one differently. First free throw. Here's the replay. Keenan Cook drives. Coles got all ball unless they call him for body. I don't know. Second one is no good. Rebound to Coles. They make 1 out of 2. Eagles lead by 4. 3:07 to go in the third. 36-32 Beckley. Seams out front. Stops in the corner. Vi squares for a three. Off the side of the rim. Rebound. Willie Geese puts it up. No good. McMillan rebounds. Out to Gillum. Bounce pass to Slay. Rejected around by Coles. It's out of bounds. It'll be Beckley ball.
We got Adam Seams on the floor down there, Jeff. I'm not sure if he's shaken up or not. No, he looks like he's fine.
Ryan Cole now will check in for Caden Huffman.
Hey, we got 32-12.
Beckley by 4. 2:47 to go in the third. Inbound. Goes to Richardson. He'll drive in, dump it off. Gillum, slam dunk. Held onto the rim, and they don't call a technical foul. It was an impressive slam by the big man, but he held onto the rim and doesn't get the call. Here's Bailey Cole. Stops. Over to Vi. Out front it goes to Gabbert. Gabbert. Over in the corner now to Seams. Out top to Vi. Right side to Bailey Coles. Coles penetrates. Lets a floater go in the lane. Shot no good. Rebound to Gillum. And he'll get Tucker Vi on his third.
And that shot.
Watch your replay here.
Saw Bailey Coles miss a shot.
Slam, 1,001, 1,002. Nice slam by Gillum.
And then earlier, Gabbert missed the layup. I just think the Spartans look tired. They need to get a second wind here.
Gillum down low. They'll work it around over to Richardson. In the corner for Slay on a three. It's no good. Rebound to Seams. Spartan ball. Here we go. Beckley ahead by 6. Seams takes it all the way, lays it up, scores. Adam Seams cuts the lead to 4, and a blocking foul up the floor on Tucker Vi, and that's his 4th.
Yeah, that's a big one there. Now Tucker will have to come out. That's team foul number 7 on the Spartans, and so the Flying Eagles will shoot free throws for the rest of the game. Only 2 fouls called on the Flying Eagles here in the third quarter, 7 on the Spartans.
At the line for Beckley, it's Dwayne Richardson. Shot is up, good. 5-point lead. Second one is good. Beckley by 6. Richardson now. I've got him for 7 points, Sam.
5 at the half.
40-34 Eagles. Ian Klein is checked back in. Out front to Seams. Bounce passes over to Coles. Up top to Klein. Back over to Gabbert. Gabbert from just inside the line hits the 2. Big basket. His first points of the second half. Cuts the Beckley lead down to 4.
Oh, and what we got? Got Klein on the foul.
Klein playing defense on Slay coming up the near sideline. Picks up the personal.
Yeah, and I think he got 2 hands on him is what the call was. I think what the fans reacted to was the elbow after the foul by Richardson. But definitely a foul on Ian Klein.
Richardson at the line. First one is up and good.
Yeah, we need to quit fouling this guy. He's 3 of 3 now.
Richardson's second one in the air. Good. It is a 6-point lead again, 42-36.
Yeah, fouls now 8-2 against the Spartans.
Here's Gabbert, squares from 12, shot is short, rebound comes down to Cook.
Yeah, I think that got partially blocked.
Hands it off to Richardson in the front court. Klein on him defensively. Goes to the right side. Out to McMillan. McMillan will drive in, throw it away. But Richardson was in one spot. He was about 2 feet over to the other side. It goes out of bounds. It belongs to East with 44 seconds to go in the third.
Spartans with 2 freshmen in the lineup here with Patton and Klein. Sophomore Adam Seams and the 2 seniors, Bailey Coles, William Gabbert.
Here's Coles, and he is held. Team foul number 3. The third team foul of the second half goes on Beckley's Dwayne Richardson.
That'll be his third, team foul number 3. The Spartans a long way from shooting free throws, while Woodrow 2 fouls away from being in the double bonus.
42-36 Beckley. Wrong inbound way out front to Coles. Coles trying to get a screen. Gabbert sets it, and he comes off to the right wing. Gillum picks him up. Spartans may hold for 1, and maybe they won't. Here's Coles. He'll drive in and draw a 2-shot foul with 18.6 to go in the third.
Here we got 14 is Maddox McMillian with his second. Team foul number 4, and Bailey Coles will go to the line to shoot 2.
Here's Coles, hits the first. He's got 11.
2 out of 3 from the free throw line.
Second one, hit them both. Bailey Coles now with a dozen. The lead for Woodrow at 4. They'll inbound to half court now for Gillum with 16 seconds. Up the 4 to Slay, now to Richardson. Down to 10 seconds. Beckley with a 4-point lead, the basketball. They'll hold for the last shot. Richardson has it knocked away. Here comes Seams. Over to Gabbert. Now to Patton. They don't get it off in time. Third quarter over. Beckley 42, East 38. Spartan basketball in the Bear 103.
We are pleased to serve you at Greenbrier Physicians and to make your life healthier and happier. We believe our clinic provides the most convenient, comprehensive medical service available in the area. Our staff of physicians and support personnel work together to make your visit as pleasant as possible. Call for an appointment today at 3.
Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, Guaranteed.
In the third, it's 42-38 with 8 minutes to go for the sectional title. Beckley basketball. Keenan Cook will inbound. Gets it into Richardson, the Spartan lineup. The 3 varsity starters along with four of them. 4 starters, and the reserve right now is Patton. Cross court over to Richardson, left alone for 3. Good.
Man, has he come up big for the Flying Eagles tonight.
Beckley by 7. 45-38. Here's Richardson. Coles drives down the right side, gives over to Seams. He lets go on a 3. The shot too strong. Rebound comes down to Beckley. But a tie-up and a foul called on Huffman.
His second, and that'll send the Flying Eagles back to the free throw line.
Referee Timmy Justice coming over talking to the official book and clock operator. Not sure what that was, but it'll be Richardson. Team foul number 9, so it's a 1-and-1 for Dwayne Richardson, who leads the way today with 12 points for Beckley. He's got 13.
He's 5 of 5 from the free throw line, and he is the difference in this game tonight. Came in averaging 8 points a game.
Made them both. Beckley by 9. 47-38.
Game's starting to get away from the Spartans. They're going to have to find a way to score some points here. Somebody needs to be able to knock down a shot.
Huffman out top to Gabbard. Gabbard and Coles combined for 49 of the team's 61 back on Thursday. Seams puts it up, scores, and a foul. Boy, Adam Seams just finds a way, does he not? Foul called on Gillum, his third.
Yeah, and that's 10 for Seams tonight. He's become that third scorer, but we're not getting a whole lot out of Coles and Gabbard like we're used to seeing.
They've combined for 23 of the team's 40. Seams scores. The lead cut to 6. 3 Spartans in double figures, Coles, Gabbard, and Seams.
Seams with 11 now.
Into the front court, the ball stolen away. Coles down the floor. Coles drives, takes it all the way, lays it up. Miss Gabbard follows and scores. And a foul. William Gabbard goes to the line, a chance for the three-point play.
And Richardson, that's going to be 4 on him. And he has been their main scorer here in the second half. Gabbard now up to 13 points, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 1.
It's up. Good. Gabbard with 14. Ron Kidd will send in Elijah Redfern to substitute for Richardson with those 4 fouls. The lead at 3 for Beckley, 47-44.
And the Spartans want to put a little pressure defense on.
Inbound long for McMillan. Double team by Seams and Patton. Out front it goes to Slay. Now to Keenan Cook up top to Redfern. Ron Kidd says hold up. Everybody's getting in position. They'll set up the offense with 6:35 to go. Slay on the left wing. Out front to Cook. Right side to Redfern. Redfern. Up top to McMillan. Now to Slay. Down on the baseline. Here's a Cook shot. No good. Gillum rebounds. Rejected by Seams, out of bounds. Tucker Vise going to come back in, and Bimbo wants a timeout with 6:20 to go in the game. Timeout East. Beckley 47, East 44. Full timeout. Spartan basketball in the Bear 103.
There's an advantage.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid. with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
6:20 to go. Beckley with a three-point lead, 47-44. Redfern will inbound under the Woodrow basket. He'll get it back inside. They throw it away. It'll be Spartan basketball.
Yeah, Redfern jumped out of the way. I think he thought one of the Spartans hit it, but nobody touched the ball. Just kind of a poor pass there, and Redfern not ready for it, and the ball goes out of bounds, turns over to the Spartans. That's turnover number 15 against the Flying Eagles tonight.
Here's Coles with it. Spartans down 3 to Seams. Out top to Gabbert. And a ball tipped out by
Redfern. Got a hand on it, yeah. Nice job. Tell you what, he's a good-looking freshman. He's going to be a heck of a basketball player.
It's time for Gabbert and Coles to step it up here.
Absolutely. Your seniors need to make plays.
Yep. And here we go with 6 minutes to go. Coles squares, fires 15, shot too strong, rebound McMillan. Woodrow ball with a three-point lead, 47-44.
That's just a tough shot over Gillum. He's taller, and Gillum can really jump, so it's hard to get a shot up over him.
In the corner, they get it out now to Redfern on the wing.
Oh, offensive foul.
No call. Redfern scores.
Big, strong kid for a freshman.
49-45. 5-point lead. Here's Gabbert, a three on the left wing. No good. Rebound down to McMillan. Gives it off now to Redfern with 5:25 to go.
Spartans have got a couple looks from their two best players, but unable to get it down.
Tried the alley-oop slam, the ball no good, but Gillum so much bigger, gets the rebound, fires it up and scores. Gillum gives Beckley the 7-point lead again, 51-44 with 5:05 to go.
Gillum now with 9 in the game.
Coles underneath, scores, and a foul!
And if that's on Slay, that'll be 4 on him.
That is on KK Slay. He's got 4. Dwayne Richardson has 4, and for East, Tucker By has 4. 5 minutes to go. Here's Coles. Foul shot short. Rebound Gillum. It's the 5-point lead now. 51-46. Outlet to Richardson. Richardson down the floor. Up top it goes to Redfern. He's guarded by Gabbert. Gives it over to McMillan on the right wing. Out front. Up top to Gillum. Beckley content here to run a little offense, run a little clock with 4:35 to play. Now they'll get it on the right side to Slay. Working around the left side. Here is Redfern. He'll drive in and score. They really didn't do anything to stop him. Redfern with 12. 7-point lead. At the other end, the score by East. Tucker By. 53-48. Down to 4 minutes to go. 5-point lead in the sectional championship for Beckley. Redfern out top. Swings it underneath. Here's Keenan Cook. Shot blocked by Coles. Rebound to Seams. Outlet goes to Caden Huffman. Give it to Gabbert. Gabbert will drive in the lane. Stop. Needs help. Gives it to Coles. He'll drive. Dump. By. Shoots. No good. Rebound to Gillum. Lead pass. Other end layup. Good for Keenan Cook, and a foul on East.
Yeah, now Woodrow Wilson just pulling away a little bit here again on the Spartans. And East just looks tired at this point.
Alan, is that Coles or Gabbert? Is that Coles or Jimmy, who's the foul on? It's Coles, the scoreboard says, but...
Yeah, and that'll be his third.
Keenan Cook now with 10 points. 8-point lead, the largest, 56-48 Woodrow with 3.5 to go. Coles down the lane, drives in, fires it up, and draws a foul. That'll go on Gillum, and that's his fourth. Coles goes to the line to shoot 2 now. Both teams in the bonus. Beckley in a double bonus.
Yeah, Coles 3 out of 5 from the line tonight. He's got 14 points.
All right, referees are going to conference together about that last foul down at the other end of the floor. I think it was on Gabbert.
Well, they called it on 10, and we don't have a 10 out there.
No, they called it. Again, here's the problem.
If you look at the scoreboard, it's
21.
21.
So that is Gabbert. That's his third. The scoreboard put it on up there for Coles, which would have been his third.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is? Seriously, here's the problem. Some officials will call the numbers like this way is 21, and another official will do this one and it's 12. So when officials do different things, it's confusing. It's confusing. That's what caused that. If you were Jesse James with half a middle finger, it'd been easier. Coles for 2. Hits the first.
Coles now with 15 in the game. And he'll get one more. Lead down to 7.
And down to 6. Hit them both. All right, 56-50. 3:20 to go. Up the floor, Beckley with it. Slay. Out top to Redfern. Klein on him. Freshman on freshman. Beckley leads 56-50.
And whoever's Adam Seams is on, you don't want him with the ball.
Here's McMillan, a 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound down to Slay. Slay out in the corner, goes to Cook, and they'll reset. Gillum. Timeout, Ron Kidd with 2:50 to go. Beckley 56, East 50. Timeout on the floor. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on the Bear 103.
Here at Cherry Lane Auto Sales, we are...
To your injury case, the Mize Law Firm is second to none. What other lawyers, members of both the $1 Million Advocates Club and the nation's 100 top trial lawyers? What other law firm has offices in both Beckley and Lewisburg to serve you? When you've been injured, hire the Mize Law Firm. There's none better.
Holy.
Don't compromise. Call John Mize.
2:50 to go. Beckley timeout. Spartans trail by 6. Woodrow has the basketball here. It's Klein, by Seams, Gabbert, and Coles for East. Beckley will inbound from half court. It'll be Keenan Cook triggering the pass. Near the scorer's table. Gets it into Redfern. Redfern. Bounce passes over to McMillan. Down low to Gillum. Out top, they'll work it out front to Redfern. 2:40 to go. Gabbert. Gets it over now. Gabbert defensively as they get it over. The ball loose. It's controlled by Coles. Here we go. Spartans down 6. Coles over the corner. Gabbert a 3. No. Rebound comes down to Woodrow, but it's knocked around. Saved by Vi.
And they got a foul. I think they're going to call that on McMillan.
For Gabbert. I think they're going to call it on Gabbert. We call a timeout. No foul. 2:21 to go. Beckley by 6. Full timeout. Spartan basketball on the Bear 103.
The loss of a loved one can bring about more than grief. It can bring...
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
The heady play to call the timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Tucker called it or Coach Coles called it.
I think it was Tucker.
But good timeout. Spartans retain possession. They need a score here, Jeff.
Down by 6, 2:20 to go. We got a foul on the inbound, a hold on Redfern. That's his first, but it'll be team foul number 9 on the Eagles.
I'll send Tucker by to the line for a 1-and-1. He's got 6 points tonight. Not sure what his season high is, but that's got to be getting close. Tucker's out there for defense and you know, getting that ball up and down the court. He's not usually a scorer, but tonight been pressed into duty, and he's held up pretty well.
1-and-1. Tucker by, no good. Too strong, rebound to Gillum. Now to Redfern. Beckley by 6. Up the floor, they'll get it to Gillum on the right wing. 2:12 to go. Beckley by 6. Here's McMillan, and a foul call down low. That'll go on Seams.
Yeah, that'll be his third. Doesn't matter about team fouls. Woodrow shooting 2 regardless. And this really not the guy you want to foul. Watched him the other night at Princeton, just knock him down all night long.
Ryan Cole will check in here in a moment. Foul shot good for McMillan.
6 points now in the game.
And a 3-possession lead. Second one is good. He hit them both. McMillan gives Beckley an 8-point lead, 58-50. 2:05 to go for the sectional championship. Coles drives in the corner to By, out on the left wing to Gabbard. Now to Seams. Let's go. The 3 in the air. Good! Adam Seams with 14. 5-point lead. Redfern just through the traffic. Takes it down. Drives in. Misses, but is fouled by Coles. So Coles. That's his third.
And that'll send Redfern back to the line. Got 12 in the game.
That's wrong. They got 4 on the scoreboard. That's wrong. It should be 3. Redfern's foul shot is good.
Well, they changed that last foul from Coles to Gabbard, so it should be 3.
Second one, good. Redfern hits them both. Beckley by 7, 60-53, a minute and 45 to go. Here's Coles, has it picked away, but taken back. Seams lost it out of bounds, but tipped by Beckley. Spartan ball. 7-point lead for the Eagles.
Yeah, I couldn't see that. I thought that maybe went off Adam Seams coming back to it. The official says the Flying Eagles hit it last.
Ron Kidd's on the floor when they inbound, talking to referee Kurt McGowan. 90 seconds to go, East down 7. With the ball, Gabbard over to By. Out front to Seams. Seams, that ball kicked twice. No call on the kick. Bimbo's just going crazy wanting the violation. Stolen back though by Seams. Pump fakes. Foul. J.K. slays his fifth. Did I just see what I thought I saw?
What's that?
I'm not going to mention it on the air if you didn't see it. I would like to see a replay, though, at the end of that play if we could. Adam Seams at the line for two. Spartans down 7. Seams with 14. Hits it. All right, here's the replay that we're looking at from Video Productions. The ball knocked out. Seams gets it. Well, here we go. Seams hits both. 60-55, a 5-point lead. 1:08 to go. Ryan Cole tips it over to Bailey Coles. Here come the Spartans. Coles lays up.
We got fouled.
No's good. Cole, no good. Rebound McMillan up the floor to Woodrow. Oh, that was huge. And we get the foul on Bailey Coles with 53 seconds to go.
I thought Coles got fouled, and then Ryan Cole definitely got fouled. No calls on those plays. And Richardson will go to the free throw line for the Flying Eagles, where he's 6 out of 6 tonight.
Foul shot good for Richardson.
That's 7 out of 7.
61-55.
15 for Richardson.
Second one, good. 3-possession lead. Richardson gives Beckley a 62-55 advantage. Lead at 7. Coles drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Gillum. Outlet to Richardson. He's taking it all the way down, drives in. They'll get Gabbert with a foul, and that is going to be Gabbert's 4th.
Now this one's just about over here. Thought Richardson might pull that thing out. Try to run some clock there 39 seconds ago, but he went right at the basket. He says, I'm padding my stats tonight, baby. I'm hot.
It's the foul shot. He got 17.
9 of 9 from the free throw line now. He's trying to match what Oak Hill did the other night by himself.
Next one, good. All right, 64-55, 9-point lead. 36 seconds to go. Finger roll, Gabbert good, timeout East. 30 seconds to go. Our new score is Beckley 64, East 57 is Spartan basketball in the Bear 103.
Greenbrier Motor Company, we're friends.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Leading by 7, 64-57, 30 seconds to go for the sectional to crown. Inbound for Beckley, they'll get it across, and Patton fouls Richardson with 27 seconds to go.
I think it's Cook this time, Keenan Cook.
I'm sorry, you're right.
And Cook has 10 in the game. He's 2 out of 3 from the line, but I'd rather foul him because Richardson's 10 out of 10.
Cook with 10 points in the game. Shot is up. No good. It's stuck between the backboard and the rim.
Don't see that very often on a free throw.
Never, no, not on a free throw especially. Second one, that's an air ball.
Yeah, usually after you miss one that bad, it's a lot of pressure that second shot.
All right, Spartans down 7 with 27 seconds to go. Is there time? Here comes Gabbert. We'll find out. Over in the corner, 5 for a 3. It's off the side of the backboard. Rebound to Redfern. 18 seconds to go. Triple teamed in the backcourt. And they'll call the foul with 12.9 to go.
And that'll be 5 on Tucker Vi.
Tucker Vi will foul out with 6 points. The lineup for East is Coles, Gabbert, Seams, Huffman, and Patton. .9 seconds to go. Here's Redfern at the line. He hits it. That gives him 15. .9 to go. Redfern, second one is up, and it is good. 16 for Redfern. Beckley by 9, 66-57. And Spartans throw it away. 9.2 to go.
And the Spartans just need to back off here, let them dribble it out. Not enough time here to do anything with it.
McMillan down to 3, and that is going to do it. Beckley wins the sectional title 66-57 over Greenbrier East. The Eagles will go home on Wednesday night to take on the South Charleston Black Eagles. And Greenbrier East will travel to George Washington.
And you see Elijah Redfern waving to the Spartan fans. You know, he's impressed. He beat a team that was missing 8 kids.
8 kids.
Very, very impressive.
Final score, Beckley 66, East 57. As the Spartans fall to 10-3, they'll be back in action coming up on Wednesday night at George Washington for the regional championship. We'll return. You are listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show on the Bear 103.
Cornerstone IGA.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
From the moment you walk into Postnet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional Postnet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
The sectional championship over Greenbrier East by a final score of 66-57. Jeff Campbell along with Stan Unruh here on this Saturday afternoon. And the Spartans they fall to 10-3. But, boy, what an effort we've seen these last two games with 4 varsity players. And on Thursday night, 3 JV guys and 5 JV guys today. And 4 of those guys played in the game. But what an effort by Greenbrier East. And congratulations to Beckley. They win the game. The 3 seed moves on to the regional championship coming up next Wednesday night. They'll be at home to take on the South Charleston Black Eagles. And Greenbrier East will travel to George Washington.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at this Flying Eagle team, Jeff, they are so much improved from the team we saw earlier this year. Now, I know the Spartans really played handicap tonight as they did Thursday night, but you got to give the Flying Eagles a lot of credit. They hung in there, they battled all the way, and then were able to pull away at the end. It looked like the Spartans finally just kind of ran out of gas. We thought they'd run out of gas a little bit in that third quarter at Oak Hill the other night, and they got a little second wind and were able to pull away, but not enough here tonight. The much bigger team in the Flying Eagles were able to take advantage of that size going to the basket and from the free throw line, the difference in this game, and pull away for the victory.
Final score, Beckley 66, East 57. Scoring by quarters, Spartans had a 16-15 lead after the first. Beckley outscores the Spartans 12-9 in the second. They build a 2-point lead at the break, 27-25 in the third. Eagles outscore East 15-13 and build a 4-point lead. And then Beckley outscores the Spartans 24-19 in the fourth period of play tonight to win by 9, 66-57 over the Greenbrier East Spartans. So now here's the lineup for the regional action coming up next week. It'll be South Charleston going to Beckley Wednesday night at 7. Then Greenbrier East will go to George Washington Wednesday night at 7. So a familiar type of feel, perhaps. Back in 2015, the Spartans lost the sectional championship here to Beckley and went on to Capital and won the regional championship that night over the #1 team in the state, the Capital Cougars. Beckley at home that night knocked off George Washington, so both teams ended up in the state tournament, and who knows, it can happen again this year. We'll come back, we'll have our final stats, we'll name our Magic's Computer Repair Player of the Game when we return. Final score, Beckley 66, East 57. This is the Cornerstone IGA postgame show on the Bear 103.1 FM.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes, come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
The sectional championship 66-57 over Greenbrier East. Time now for our Magic's Computer Repair Player of the Game. And Stan, tonight we're going to go with Adam Seams. Finished up the game with 16 points, 12 of those coming in the second half of play. Just, I'm telling you, just like Rodman defensively, just really gets after it. He's all over the place. I just love watching Adam Seams play basketball. 16 points for Adam Seams.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of steals again tonight, especially early on in the game that got us off to an early lead and really kept us in the game in the second half by coming up and scoring those 12 points in that second half. We only scored, 32. He had 12 of them. And so pretty good game for Adam Seams, probably offensively one of his best games of the season.
No doubt about it. Congratulations to Adam Seams, our Magic's Computer Repair Player of the Game. Stan, you got to look at our final numbers.
All right, we'll start first for the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. They were led in scoring tonight by Dwayne Richardson's 18, Elijah Redfern, the freshman, with 16, and that kid's going to be a heck of a player. There's no doubt about it. Kenyon Cook with 10, Maddox McMillian with 7, Ben Gilliam with 9, Caden Slay with 6 for their 66 points. And I think if you want to look at a difference in the game, the Flying Eagles were 19 of 24 from the free throw line. They shot 10 more free throws than we did, made 8 of them, and that was almost the difference in the game. The difference was 9 to 8, and they had a difference of 8 at the free throw line. The Spartans shot really 7 of 14, 41% from two-point range, but where they really laid an egg tonight, 4 of 18, that's 22% from three-point range. As a team, they were 21 of 59, that's 36%. Not real good. They were 11 of 14 from the free throw line. And they were led in scoring tonight by the trio. Bailey Coles was 16, William Gabbert was 16, Adam Seams was 16, and then Tucker Vi with 6, Gabe Patton with 3 for the Spartans, 57 points tonight. So Greenbrier East really struggled from three-point range tonight. Woodrow, as always, big advantage at the free throw line. That's that size coming into play, and that's the difference in the basketball game.
Final score, Beckley 66, East 57. We'll come back, tell you about our next broadcast, and wrap it up from here, our final home game of the season. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show on the Bear 103.1 FM.
Cornerstone IGA.
The moment you walk into Postnet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional Postnet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. Introducing the all-new 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
The home part of the season anyway. Greenbrier East drops one here to Beckley, 66-57, as the Eagles improve to 9-11. They're sectional champions. They'll go home on Wednesday and take on South Charleston at the Armory. Greenbrier East will travel now. They fall to 10-3. They'll go to George Washington coming up on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. We'll have it for you here on the Bear Stand. George Washington, that'll be an interesting matchup. This has been a team that's been ranked in the top. They were number one there for a long time, and they've been in the top 3 all season long. Great tradition. Coach Rick Green has done a great job with that program through the years. State championship caliber coach, state championship caliber team we're going to face Wednesday night at George Washington.
Yeah, absolutely. And, hopefully we'll get our varsity players back and we'll be able to challenge them on the road and have some fresh legs. I thought our kids looked a little tired tonight. Again, when you're playing the entire game with no breaks, it's difficult. And you look
less than 48 hours too.
Yeah, and Bailey Coles, William Gabbard, Adam Seams. I don't think the 3 of them came out for a second tonight, and Tucker Vi playing yeoman's minutes. And then the freshmen that have come in and helped out a little bit here and there, they've done a great job. I mean, you think your season's over. You played on the JV team and you're home and you get a call like, hey, come put a uniform on, you're dressing and you're playing in the sectional tournament. And, those kids I thought did a great job coming in, playing, spelling some of our players for a few minutes here and there. And that'll do nothing but make them better down the road.
No doubt about it. And that's where we stand. So that's the hand we've been dealt. And hopefully we'll get all our guys back for the game coming up on Wednesday night. So great effort by this Spartan team here the last couple of games with the win, 61-48 over at Oak Hill back on Thursday night, and then a hard-fought loss here at home today to the Flying Eagles of Beckley, 66-57. Our next Greenbrier East Spartan basketball broadcast will be the regional championship game coming up on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. the start time at George Washington. Join us for the Fritz's Pharmacy Spartan Countdown at 6:45. The tip at 7 p.m. or the half-court inbound to begin the game by the visiting team on the hill at George Washington High School, Greenbrier East and the Patriots. That'll be coming up Wednesday night, 6:45 here on the Bear. That'll do it from here. Our final score again, Beckley 66, East 57. For Ralph Church, Stan Unroe, Jeff Campbell saying so long from Fairleigh.
You've been listening to Greenbrier Spartan Basketball. Our broadcast was brought to you by the Greenbrier Resort.